Blackpink is the revolution.
Hey boy.
Blackpink in your area. So.
Welcome to my channel. This is a follow-up episode on one of the previous episodes in my Worst Entertainment Company series. This video is part of that series, which is a series that I started to shed a light on the poor management and treatment idols and trainees are subjected to by their companies. This is a follow-up on the TS episode that I created 8 months ago. Since then, 5 of TS's artists have each taken legal action against the company, accusing TS Entertainment of negligence, poor living conditions, abuse, unfair profit distributions, extortion, and much more. I strongly suggest that you'd watch the original episode on TS Entertainment before watching this video. This will provide the necessary context and will help you to better understand this video. Firstly, I think it is important to talk about the state TS Entertainment was in after 2017. Once they entered 2018, the company seemingly disappeared off the radar, while in all actuality, TS Entertainment was faced with multiple issues in 2018. First off, the founder and CEO of the company passed away in April of that year. They were also fighting 2 separate legal battles with 2 of their former artists, and the company was under criminal investigation for failing to pay their employees. These issues naturally resulted in the company being faced with financial issues, hence why their artists released little to no music during 2018 and the majority of 2019. Before we look at the most recent events, we're going to look back on TS's previous legal battles with their artists that were recently finalized. Kind of. Secret member Ji Eun being the first in line, she filed a lawsuit in May of 2017 requesting for her contract with TS Entertainment to be terminated. Now 2 years and 1 month later, the court finally ruled in Ji Eun's favor and her contract with TS Entertainment was deemed invalid. Now TS Entertainment, being TS Entertainment, wasn't pleased with the court's decision, and the agency announced that they had applied for mediation over the termination of Ji Eun's contract. On January 25th of 2019, Ji Eun signed with Wooyeop Entertainment, but according to TS Entertainment, their exclusive contract with Ji Eun remained legally valid despite the validity of the contract being disputed in court. TS stated that they would take legal action against Ji Eun for breach of contract, hoping that a compensation fee would have to be paid by Ji Eun to compensate for damage she had caused to the company's image. Next in line, we have fellow secret member Hyosung, who filed a lawsuit in September of 2017, also requesting for her exclusive contract with TS Entertainment to be terminated. And nearly 2 years later, on July 22nd of 2019, the Seoul High Court agreed on a verdict. Hyosung's contract with TS Entertainment would no longer remain valid. However, the agency did not accept the final verdict, as a lawyer that represented TS Entertainment stated that TS was planning to file a separate lawsuit against Hyosung for defamation of character to hold her accountable for the false claims she made in the previous lawsuit. On September 15th of 2019, it was revealed that rapper Sleepy had left TS Entertainment after 13 years of being signed to the agency. Sleepy had allegedly submitted a request to confirm the invalidity of his contract with TS Entertainment in April of 2019. He then filed a request to terminate his contract with TS in May of that year. Sleepy stated that TS hadn't provided any sort of documents regarding his payments and that the company had never shown him a physical copy of his contract. He said, quote, "My faith in them has broken down due to factors such as management issues," end quote. TS Entertainment denied Sleepy's claims, claiming that they did in fact provide Sleepy with the requested documents and that Sleepy had been paid by the agency on the agreed upon dates. Both parties agreed to part ways on August 29th of 2019. It was then confirmed by TS Entertainment that Sleepy's contract had been terminated through a legal process. But they then went on to accuse Sleepy of embezzling money from TS Entertainment through advertisement rates and revealed their plans to file a damage claim suit against him. Finally, on September 19th of 2019, Sleepy took to Instagram to respond to the allegations and to tell his side of the story. In the past, when my colleagues sued the agency, I believed the agency over and over again. However, after the CEO passed away last April, matters that I could not understand occurred. I asked point blank multiple times to be shown my account statements, but I was never shown a proper one. In fact, because the management fees and rent for my dorm were continuously pushed back to as much as 12 months, I lived uncomfortably with my water and electricity cut off, and I was eventually evicted. As the agency had even my broadcast appearance payments seized by creditors, I could not take it anymore and decided to sue. I did not embezzle money. I'm actually trying to recover my rights through receiving the money that was withheld from me through suing the agency. On December 9th of 2019, TS Entertainment provided documents that, according to them, proved Sleepy's claims to be false. They stated the following: "We wish to state that the claims Sleepy has made recently in the media are false. Many people believe that the water and electricity were cut off in the dorms that our label artist was using. But this is a complete lie and unfounded statement. The first document we have included is an official document from the Korea Electric Power Corporation, and the second is from the apartment's management office. Sleepy had requested to be able to live with his family, so the above address is the home where Sleepy and his family lived, which the agency provided the deposit and monthly rent for. The above address has never experienced the water or electricity being cut off. Sleepy admitted to not knowing how to handle the fear of his gas, water, and electricity being cut off. He would forward the bills to TS requesting them to please take care of these issues, but it would oftentimes take days, weeks, or sometimes months before TS responded. And unfortunately, that wouldn't be the last time that TS would do this to their artists. TS Entertainment announced that they had filed a lawsuit against Sleepy on December 9th for defamation of character and breach of contract. TS demanded 280 million Korean won in damages. They claimed that Sleepy embezzled the profits he made from his TV appearances and CF deals. According to TS's exclusive contract with Sleepy, Sleepy was obligated to divide the profits of his TV appearances and CF deals with his agency, which he supposedly did not do. And TS Entertainment claims that they were not aware of the additional payments Sleepy was receiving because of these opportunities, this being the main reason as to why they filed a lawsuit against Sleepy. Sleepy responded with, quote, "I used to hear threats from TS employees like, 'You'll never be able to go on TV again.' I was scared a lot in the past, but I'm not scared now. I'm going to fight this properly in court," end quote. As of right now, it appears that the legal dispute between Sleepy and TS hasn't been resolved yet. Hopefully, it will come to an end soon with the court ruling in Sleepy's favor, so he can finally focus on the future of his own company and career. As for TS Entertainment, this would only be the beginning of the repeated legal disputes they would be faced with.
I knew it.
Last anyone heard the name Sonamoo was when they released I Knew It on November 6th of 2017. The comeback was part of their Happy Box project that was launched on Makestar, which allowed fans to help finance and realize the project. But despite the financial aid, TS kept delaying the third and final part of Sonamoo's Happy Box project. And the only thing the fans eventually received in return from TS were 22 months of empty promises and non-existent comebacks. It wouldn't be until September 23rd of 2019 that we would hear of Sonamoo again, although it wasn't exactly the announcement fans had hoped for, as it was reported that Sonamoo members Nahyun and Sumin filed a lawsuit in May of 2019 requesting the termination of their contracts with TS Entertainment. Since the company hadn't given any sort of response, To this legal request, the members were forced to seek out legal representation to help solve this matter. One day later, TS posted a statement in response to Nahyun and Sumin in which they said the following. Earlier this year, Nahyun and Sumin sent us a certification of contents regarding contract termination. They had been practicing without issue until the day before the documents arrived, but afterward, they suddenly cut contact even with their fellow members. We've decided that Sonamoo will continue as a 5-member group. That same day, Sonamoo Sumin took to Instagram to share her version of events, and as it turns out, the situation is much more complex and not as one-sided as TS made it out to be. Sumin explained that Sonamoo should have been receiving one collective paycheck for the group from the moment they made their debut in 2014. The members of Sonamoo agreed that they wanted to change this to individual payments starting from 2019. The problem with this, however, is that the group hadn't received any payments since their debut, even though a formal settlement procedure had allegedly taken place. I'm using the word allegedly because the members of Sonamoo never actually saw this document. They only received a confirmation of the settlement, which was written by TS Entertainment. Nahyun and Sumin wanted to get a hold of this document so they could share it with their fellow members and further arrange for the members to receive individual payments. They sent a request to TS Entertainment to be allowed to look over this document. TS did the bare minimum by not only taking 30 days to respond, but also sending only a fraction of the document, which is strange to say the least. It's almost like they're trying to cover something up. Both Nahyun and Sumin obviously concluded that a substantial amount of information was missing from this document. Because they had only received a fraction of the document, they sent TS Entertainment a confirmation of contents, basically demanding the company to confirm that they had sent the full document on the settlement to both Sumin and Nahyun, without the intention of terminating their contracts, but they did in fact refuse to participate in Sonamoo's activities as long as they didn't receive the information on the settlement procedure. TS refused to provide the necessary information and would instead invest their time in bad-mouthing Nahyun and Sumin to the remaining Sonamoo members, telling the group not to contact them. Both Sumin and Nahyun messaged TS to say that they were willing to participate in the Make Star project since their fans had been waiting for such a long time, but TS never responded to those messages. Sumin confessed that they too had received threats of their water and power being cut off and that they were eventually evicted from their dorm rooms, which is oddly similar to what happened to Sleepy. Sumin ended her statement by saying, quote, "We tried really hard to smooth things over until the end, but the trust between us and the agency was completely broken, so we ended up taking legal action. I had a lot of concerns about the lawsuit, and I'm still scared. I hope there will be no more unfair treatment towards us with the excuse of quote-unquote mutual trust," end quote. 2 days after Sumin posted her statement, Sonamoo released We Are Legendary in collaboration with Super Soundbugs, which is the closest to a comeback Sonamoo fans have gotten in nearly 2 years. That was the last we've heard from Nahyun, Sumin, and Sonamoo. Since then, there have been no further updates on Nahyun and Sumin's lawsuit against TS Entertainment. It's upsetting that both members were forced to take legal action and go as far as leave their group just because TS couldn't take responsibility for once and provide the necessary information. All Nahyun and Sumin wanted was to make sure that everything was happening fairly, and TS screwed them over by not doing their part and pitting their former members against them. It's so disappointing to see that they've stooped that low. As upsetting as both of these situations are, there were even more upsetting things happening behind closed doors. TS Entertainment crossed a line that never should have been crossed. After a 19-month-long hiatus, TRCNG finally made their return with their second single album titled Rising. The group promoted Missing, the title track of the album, on several music shows and even appeared on a few variety shows, assuring fans that TRCNG was not on the verge of disbandment, like some suspected. It proved that TS and TRCNG were still working on establishing their name in the K-pop industry. TS Entertainment was trying to find their footing after their problem-filled 2018, but TS Entertainment was now more disorganized than ever before. On November 18th of 2019, TRCNG members Wooyeop and Taeson were announced to have filed a lawsuit against TS Entertainment. Their legal representative made the following statement. TS Entertainment boy group TRCNG's members Cho Wooyeop and Yang Taeson sent a certification of contents to the agency on November 4th of 2019 to notify the termination of their exclusive contracts, and they filed a criminal complaint to the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency against 2 individuals, including director Park Sang-hyun, for charges including habitual child abuse and injury resulting from violence on November 12th of 2019. The reason for the termination of the contracts include long-time absence of a CEO and the agency's loss of management abilities due to legal disputes with its celebrities, and director Park Sang-hyun's habitual child abuse to the members who are minors, and choreography director Yoon causing injury due to violence to Cho Wooyeop. Wooyeop and Taeson reached out to media outlet Dispatch to help them publish proof of their poor living conditions and of the alleged assault. Wooyeop and Taeson stated that their practice sessions were excessively long. The group would have to arrive at the agency by 10 p.m. and attend vocal lessons and personal practice sessions. But their director Park Sang-hyun, however, would make the members practice choreography from 5 p.m. until 5 a.m., meaning that TRCNG would practice for a total of 19 hours every day, leaving no room for the members to attend school, while all of them are minors. According to Wooyeop and Taeson, Park Sang-hyun would constantly curse at the members and even assault them physically. The members got hurt while b-boying once, and they reported this to the agency, but no action was taken, so the members took it upon themselves to go to the emergency room to get their injuries treated. Disturbing photos of the members being hit in the neck with a toothbrush by staff members were shared through Dispatch. Wooyeop and Taeson both stated that all 10 members were forced to live in an extremely cramped and outdated apartment. They said, quote, "The second floor is just a storage room. The ceiling is low, so you can't stand up all the way. It's not heated well either. We had to live in clutter and around our belongings, clothes, and equipment." End quote. The former TRCNG members also claimed that the members were not provided with food or clothing by the agency. They were only provided with food whenever the group had to practice late at night. The agency reportedly became angry with the group when they bought coffee while on their way to the agency. Taeson recalled, quote, "We once bought coffee on our way to the training studio. The label scolded us saying, 'Why didn't you buy coffee for us?' They scolded us for being rude. We had to buy coffee for the agency staff the next day." End quote. Their power and water had also been shut off due to the bills not being paid by TS. Wooyeop said, quote, "In January of 2018, our boiler was shut off. 4 to 5 of our members caught a severe flu, so we washed up and slept at the sauna instead. That was when we were promoting our second album. But we went through with it and performed on stage. When we went to the hospital, we had to pay for it ourselves." End quote. The members messaged the company to notify that their air conditioner, toilet, air purifier, and several lights were broken. TS took little to no action when confronted with these issues. Instead, the members' parents would have to pay to resolve these problems. In their statement, Wooyeop accused TS's choreography director of hitting him with a steel chair. According to Wooyeop, the incident happened on June 10th of 2019. He reported the incident to the agency, but no action was taken to help Wooyeop or against the choreography director. When Wooyeop went to the emergency room to receive treatment, he was told that he would need 14 days to fully recover from his injuries. He also claims that director Park Sang-hyun visited him while he was hospitalized and said the following to him, quote, "One person's life can be ruined because of you. So be careful of what you say." End quote. Wooyeop also accused a TS employee of extorting 1.2 million Korean won from him. This employee would allegedly ask Wooyeop to borrow him money after Wooyeop returned from visiting his parents. Wooyeop claimed that when he refused to lend this individual money, then he would order staff members around to single Wooyeop out for more intense training sessions and to harass Wooyeop. Fellow TRCNG member Taeson claimed that he had been hit in the head and was being cursed at while being scolded. Taeson said that he had been getting hit by TS staff ever since his trainee days. He stated that he could no longer remain an artist under TS Entertainment after witnessing the lack of action being taken after Wooyeop was assaulted at the hospital by director Park Sang-hyun. Lastly, both members revealed that TRCNG has a debt of $1.2 million, and TS Entertainment claims that they have invested a total of 1,643 billion Korean won in the group starting from 2011 all the way up until 2018. The former TRCNG members disclosed that their contract had a duration of 9 years. The profit distribution was extremely unfair, as it was revealed that TS Entertainment would receive 90% of the profits, while TRCNG would only receive 10% of the profits. TS Entertainment issued a statement in which they denied Wooyeop and Taeson's claims. It reads, "We clearly state that what was claimed by TRCNG members Taeson and Wooyeop through the news reports today is not true. What they are claiming is only one-sided from Taeson and Wooyeop, and the TRCNG members do not all agree with this. In addition, Taeson and Wooyeop's actions are causing harm to TRCNG's group activities, and we plan on taking legal action for the damage caused to our agency, including defamation." The next day, TS Entertainment announced that TRCNG would continue as a 9-member group. TS Entertainment then tried to avert the blame by claiming that Wooyeop was the reason why TRCNG's comeback was initially delayed. They accused him of dating a stylist within the company and that Wooyeop would not attend the group's dance practice because he was too concerned with his relationship. Wooyeop's mother confirmed that the two had dated for a short amount of time, but she explained that the reason why TRCNG's comeback had to be delayed was because of TS's financial issues. Wooyeop's mother further stated that all parents of the TRCNG members had initially agreed on all of their children requesting for their contracts with TS Entertainment to be terminated. She even claimed that they had all signed a petition in order to make it happen. On November 21st of 2019, TS Entertainment posted a statement in name of the parents of the remaining members. This statement contradicted the claims of Wooyeop's mother. Their statement reads, "We, the parents of the 8 members, have stayed in continued communication with the agency, and we have come to the agreement to trust and rely on each other in relation to the members' activities and work hard for TRCNG's successful activities. Also, we plan to take active legal action against untrue information and false claims that have been previously made. It's unfortunate that rumors that are different from the truth are being spoken out." Wooyeop and Taeson's lawyer further explained the situation through a statement they published on November 22nd. They explained that TS tried to change the narrative by making it appear that the parents of the remaining TRCNG members never agreed to requesting for the contracts of their children to be terminated. In this statement, it was explained that all of the parents agreed on requesting a termination of their children's contracts with TS, and they would all address this issue together. However, when the time came to confront TS director Park Sang-hyun with their decision, the 8 remaining parents didn't want to go through with it. Wooyeop and Taeson's parents respected their decision but carried theirs out regardless. The statement ended by accusing TS Entertainment of consciously trying to drive a divide between the parents of the TRCNG members. On November 27th, it was announced that the parents of the 8 remaining TRCNG members would file a lawsuit against Taeson and Wooyeop's parents for slander and defamation of character. It seems that TS Entertainment had finally succeeded at pitting the parents against one another. That concludes all of the information that I could currently find on the legal dispute between TS Entertainment and Wooyeop and Taeson of TRCNG. I personally find it hard to believe that TS is innocent like they claim they are, because Wooyeop and Taeson provided several photographs that prove their accusations to at least be true to some extent. And I wouldn't be surprised if TS bribed the parents of the remaining members or encouraged them to file a lawsuit against Taeson and Wooyeop, probably to benefit TS so they could build a stronger case against the former TRCNG members. I just genuinely hope that justice will be served for both Wooyeop and Taeson, and that they and the remaining TRCNG members get the opportunity to heal from the assault and troubles they faced all these years. TS Entertainment has failed miserably as an entertainment company. It is their responsibility as a company to take care for their artists, to provide housing, healthcare, and most importantly, a safe environment. But they have failed to take their responsibility as a company. Their lack of interference cannot be excused by any of the issues they dealt with, neither emotional or financial. It cannot excuse the negligence or abuse they have subjected their idols to. Even now, they refuse to take accountability for their failure as an entertainment company. Instead, they're hoping to exploit the pain and suffering of their former idols through a monetary settlement. This truly shows how morally corrupt this company has become, which genuinely makes me wonder why they're still in business and allowed to have trainees train under their company. They have proven time and time again that they are not capable of promoting and properly caring for their artists, and that is why TS Entertainment has to be stopped. That concludes my video on TS Entertainment. I tried my best to research this topic to the best of my ability. Please be so kind to correct me if any of the information I presented was incorrect or if I missed any crucial parts of information. Also, feel free to leave a comment with additional information on this topic because that is helpful to me or anyone who wants to learn more about TS and their history. Lastly, I would like to ask you to show your support to all of the idols involved because they are the ones that matter most and they could probably use some support to help them through this difficult time. Their social medias will be linked in the description box below. And what I want to ask from you now is that you look after yourself and your loved ones and to please stay safe and healthy. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll talk to you in the next one.
A letter from me to you. It goes a little something like la 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 la.